was a baby girl who was left on the front steps of an orphanage by an unknown person.
Oh no, another baby!
It has been a couple decades since the girl was left at the orphanage, and she grew up and became a woman in that building. She learned how to cook, clean, and make beds properly. Growing up there wasn't easy, because women who worked there were mean and bitter.
Keep stirring!
Yes, Sister Lydia.
Keep scrubbing and stop playing with those bubbles.
Yes, Sister Lydia.
They especially despised Liliana, not because she caused trouble or disturbed the class, but because she was a reflection of beauty, and all the teachers and headmasters were jealous that an orphan was prettier than their own daughters.
Does anyone have the answer?
I do, sir.
I don't appreciate the tone of your voice.
I'm sorry, sir.
Take yourself to the headmistress's office
But, sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
We will not tolerate this behavior. This better not happen ever again. And sit up!
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Sometimes the girls would lie on the bed and talk about what they would like to have in the future.
I want to live in a big house, marry a rich, handsome man. What about you?
Me too. Me too. It seems nice, but I kind of want to start my own orphanage, maybe? Maybe one where kids are treated better and kinder. My goal is kind of to do the opposite of this orphanage.
When they turned 16, they would be kicked out of the orphanage. The night of their departure, they were given a little going away party in the bedchambers.
Guys, you shouldn't have. You could have gotten in trouble.
I appreciate it. I love cookies.
What are you gonna do when you get off the orphanage?
I don't know yet.
Well, I think we should find a place to sleep. Because we can't sleep on the street.
That's true. Exactly.
Oh, I miss you too! Usually when a kid first arrives at an orphanage, all their personal belongings are taken from them and then given back when they leave.
You know, this is the only thing you have when we found you. If I were you, I'd keep that necklace safe for being one somebody and help you out of an unfortunate situation one day. It can be palm, you know.
Yes, ma'am. I'll make sure I'll keep it safe. Thank you for blessing me with this advice. Bye-bye. Bye. We'll miss you.
Yeah, we'll miss you.
They found a hotel of some sort where you were able to stay for a penny per person.
Hey, there's a hotel there.
Should we go in?
We should.
However, they made a deal with the manager to pay a penny for the both of them since they would share a bed.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies.
I'd like to rent a room.
2 pennies.
We can't spare 2 pennies.
Then goodbye.
Wait. We can share a bed. We don't need 2 beds.
Alright, if you think you could share.
Thank you, sir.
After finding a place to sleep, Liliana and Isabella immediately went to rest.
Can I see your necklace again?
Sure.
Wow, it's beautiful. Do you think it could be your mother's?
It could be, but I haven't given it much thought.
Could you not? It looks exquisite and even regal.
Let me see. There's something engraved in the back. A date and the words, love you to the moon and back.
Whoa. Do you think it might have been your real birthday?
It could be.
Huh, that's funny. That's also the late princess's birthday.
That is funny.
They heard a rumor that the royal palace needed more maids, since the coronation of the heir of the throne was in less than 6 months. They got the job, and at first they were given petty jobs. The girls loved working in the palace because it was like their childhood dream to be a princess was coming true. Sometimes they would let out their inner child again and pretend to be at a royal formal ball. They danced together while humming a melody. They should have been dusting, but their imagination got the best of them. The coronation was now a couple of fortnights away, and the whole palace was hectic. Last-minute things had to be done. Of course, Lily and Izzy were dusting as they were for the last couple months. When they came upon a room they had never entered, the door was beautiful. It wasn't grand, but there was something special about it. They had the feeling that they would find something special in the room, without even knowing what was inside.
Hey, look, Liliana. That's the painting of the Queen Amelia, King Philip, and Princess Serena.
Really?
Yeah, it's really sad what happened to them. Did you know there was once a rumor that the princess was still alive?
Why would you think that?
Well, the body of the girl was never found.
And how do you even know this rumor? This happened ages ago.
Well, I overheard some maids talking about it in the orphanage. I wonder why I never told you.
Beats me.
Hey, you know what? The queen kind of looks like you. And her necklace.
Are you gonna finish your sentence?
Oh my, it makes sense now.
Izzy,
Look at her necklace. It looks exactly like yours, and the date on it is the same as your... The day you were left at the orphanage is the same day as the king-queen's accident, and not to mention, you look exactly like her.
you're not implying that.
Of course I am. You're the true heir to the throne.
The discovery was unexpected to say the least, and the girls were going mad. They didn't know what to do next, so they left the room and went back to their bedroom and plunged on their beds simultaneously. They let out a huge sigh, and they were both about to say something, but they held their thoughts since no one knew exactly what to say. Izzy just found out that her best friend is a princess that was presumed dead, and Lily just learned that she is in fact a princess. What does one say to each other when that happens? Well, neither one knew. Izzy built up some courage and decided to say something.
So what do we do now?
What can we do?
I mean, tell people you're the princess?
Who's gonna believe a bunch of maids?
You've got the necklace!
Which we could have technically stolen, we would have had access to it.
You got to the orphanage the same day as the accident.
Be a coincidence.
I don't buy it.
I think for now we should just get back to work because we still have a job to do.
Fine.
They got back to work, but that night neither one could sleep.
Imagine if we could prove that you're the princess and actually live in the palace.
That'd be pretty cool.
I might have an idea, but it's a bit of a long shot.
Tell me.
Legend has it that when the royal necklace is combined with the queen's crown, they will both light up and the princess will turn into a queen. That's supposedly what happened to your mother on her coronation day.
So we must get the crown on coronation day and somehow get it on my head.
In theory, yeah.
Let's say this magic doesn't work, then we'll definitely get arrested and we might even get hanged.
They are helping set up for coronation. Little do people know that they will be uncovering a huge secret that would create chaos among many. However, for now, they had to help set up because the crown wouldn't appear for at least a few hours. Those few hours felt like a lifetime for the girls. They were anxious and scared that somebody might have learned about their plan. Soon enough, the cathedral filled up. Women in fancy dresses and men in just as fancy suits came in. This was the event of the decade. So all of the most important people in the country and countries nearby were attending. Aristocrats from the country were in the back of the cathedral, and they will be telling the story of how they attended the royal coronation for the rest of their life. Soon the dead queen's sister and her husband walked into the cathedral. Then the royal commander-in-chief entered the cathedral. The royal commander-in-chief was holding the crown on a pillow. There's no way the girls would be able to get the crown like this, but they expected the crown was going to be heavily guarded.
We are gathered here today for the arrival of our new leader of our country. I will now crown Princess Beatrice, daughter of Patrick and Emerson.
That was the moment it all came down to. Liliana and Isabella looked at each other and gave each other a long, meaningful hug. They nodded at each other, and what was going to happen next was unknown, but they didn't hesitate. One leg in front of the other, and again and again. Liliana was running to a better future.
Oh, don't crown her!
Then Liliana ran to the pastor, who still had the crown in his hand. She was so close. Just a few more steps and she reached the crown. She got to Sir by a sudden pain in her shoulders, back, and stomach. Everything went silent. She got taken down by a guard. She was so close she could feel the crown in her hand, but it was never there.
Guard, take them away!
Everyone listen, I am Princess Serena, daughter of Queen Amelia and King Philip. I was born on November 29th. On the day of my parents' accident, I was brought to an orphanage. I have my mother's necklace, and I have more proof that I am the true heir to the throne.
This echoed through the cathedral. It was silent, and everyone heard what Liliana said.
Wait, bring me the girl. Let me have a closer look. You claim to be my sister's daughter. You do hold quite a remarkable resemblance to her.
My dear, you can't truly be considering the idea that she might be your sister's daughter.
I might, and you must respect that.
Yes, dear.
You claim to have other proof. What may that be?
Well, if I may put on the crown, you'll see.
Absolutely not.
Patrick, let her talk.
Well, legend says that when there is doubt of the true heir, that when the crown is put on the head of the true heir, that is also wearing the royal necklace, that the crown and the necklace will shine brighter than 1,000 stars, and it will transform the real princess into a queen.
I've heard of that legend.
Dear, she can't put on the crown. She's trying to steal it.
She can and she will. Guard, bring me the crown.
No, she can't put on the crown. I didn't kill Queen Amelia and King Philip, so she can become queen. Our daughter will become the queen.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
You disgrace. Guard, take him. Guard, bring me the princess's best friend. She should be here to witness this moment. Now proceed to crown Princess Serena.
Liliana became queen, and she ordered all orphanages to treat orphans better. She also gave a lot of money to the orphanages and gave orphans who were kicked out at 16 a home and a job. And everyone lived happily ever after. The end.